As we take a look at the starting lineups here tonight.
To 35 points. But the Fever can't afford to have personnel do a good job of guarding the basketball.
Two teams certainly don't like each other. Both are highly motivated season. Angelica Suffren, Gina Cross, Teresa Stuck, your official 18-point deficit into a 21-point lead. And ultimately a 9-point win over Phoenix on Monday, but Indiana turns it over on their opening possession.
I mean, that's a play that they have worked on and scripted to start the game, and they turned it over.
Here's Alyssa Thomas, who turns and bank shot won't fall.
The versatility of Alyssa Thomas will be on display tonight. She'll guard fives, and she'll play some point on offense.
Boston sets up Mitchell, who drops a three.
That's the kind of start you're talking about. Wide open, uncontested, great look for Mitchell.
And Coach Nate Tibbetts saying the beauty of playing these back-to-backs is you get the opportunity to look at film, to make improvements. That foul is on Boston, and his team is a 20-26.
Injuries have been a part of their story, and this is a team that played for the championship last year against Las Vegas.
There is head coach Nate Tibbetts, and here are their worst starts through 18 games in franchise history. And that's even more difficult here in 2026. It's never been more difficult to make the WNBA playoffs. 15 teams, 8 will make it. Mitchell drives on Copper, shot too strong.
I love the set though. Aaliyah Boston initiating on top. Get Kelsey Mitchell to that left hand.
Bonner from way outside, and it's way off.
Well, they're gonna let her hear it for sure in this building.
A lot of that because of last season. Bonner played her first 9 games with the Fever, ultimately ending up in Phoenix. It's a backdoor cut for Kelsey Mitchell and an assist from Aaliyah Boston.
Aaliyah Copper just turns her head, and Mitchell 90-degree cuts the baseline. Well done. Kelsey Mitchell, 5 quick points.
Lexi Held bounce inside. Thomas one bounce. Here is Bonner recovering nicely. Is Monique Billings. Bonner shot fakes the 3, leans in. Back for Thomas from the foul line. Knocks it down.
Nice two-man game on a naked side. Good patience and poise. Couple of veteran players right there.
Here's Clark's first look. It's catch and shoot, and she is fouled. So Caitlin Clark will shoot 3 free throws.
They don't want her to come curling off that screen, getting to the middle of the floor. She's expecting help there, and it wasn't any.
Caitlin Clark is on the board. 3rd in the league in scoring, 2nd in assists. Both Alyssa Thomas and Kalia Copper, they're 2 All-Stars. They played well on Monday, but the Fever were able to keep everybody else in check. Mercury outside of those 2, shot just 33%. But here is Copper.
Really good discipline by Aaliyah Boston not to try to block that shot. She's already got 1 foul.
Clark bouncing for Billings, who's able to recover inside for Hull, tight quarters. Boston thought about the 3, sets up Clark. Clark gets by Copper. Clark gets to the rim, but couldn't finish. Billings battling. Brochon pulls down the rebound. And Brochon pulls up and rattles in a 3. Brochon struggled with that 3-point shot on Monday, but has hit her first look. Boston deep position, and she won't miss from there.
Because there's a mismatch to shape up, numbers and hands to the ball.
Thomas gets inside and answers with a reverse.
He's scoring too easy for Phoenix right now.
Clark launches and hits a 3.
Going left, signature logo distance.
Coming off a 24.9 assist night, her scoring in the 2nd quarter got Indiana back in it, held over Clark, answers with a triple. Indiana already off to a much better start after being held to just 6 points. And this time Clark will go coast to coast.
Really good change of pace. Really explosive to the rim.
Quick 8 points here for Caitlin Clark as Thomas battling with Boston down low. Help goes behind the back. It took a long time to get to Bonner. Bonner drives on hole, hang, shot too strong. We had a miss Billings down there, but Mitchell will take the three.
Boy, is she feeling it early or what? This is fantastic.
No team gives up more threes than the Mercury, 10 per game. The Fever hit 10 on Monday. Indiana is 3 for 3 from the perimeter early. Held over Boston. That shot's too strong. Could help pick up Clark 35 feet from the rim. Clark will launch it over and heads.
Should not take so long. They should know right now because it could impact something in the game tonight.
Here's Kalia Copper missing on a 3-ball. The Fever had just 6 points in the first quarter on Monday. They've missed just 2 shots here tonight. And have hit all 4 of their threes. There's their first miss. As Caitlin Clark had knocked down her first 2, she's already got 11. And Copper is a weapon in transition.
One of the things that competitive athletes want to do that's not on the stat sheet is force the other team to call a timeout first. So Indiana forced Phoenix to call a timeout first, but Nate Tibbetts' team comes out of the ATO and gets a bucket in transition.
Boston back inside, pass deflected. Good hands there by Thomas. Bonner pulls down the steal.
That play was too slow developing.
Fever have 3 turnovers. We're watching those again tonight. The Fever have the most in the league. As Brochan knocks it down from the mid-range, and a 4-0 response here for Phoenix.
Phoenix wants to play in the quarter court. Indiana wants to play up-tempo. And the faster you can play, the more opportunities there are to create mismatches.
Oh, extra pass. Mitchell launches. That one halfway down, but Billings cleans up.
Mo Billings has really played well the last 5 games for Indiana. She's shooting 63% from the floor.
Coming off a 14-point, 10 rebound Monday night on Indiana's side. Mitchell weaving inside, pass stolen, and Indiana's turned it over here 4 times in the opening quarter. And Thomas takes advantage.
When Alyssa Thomas is coming at you full speed and transition, just get out of the way.
Kalia Copper called for the foul. There is Indiana's head coach, Stephanie White. Keith Porter, development coach. To her right, Austin Kelly, Karima Christmas Kelly are the other 2 assistants. Hines Allen nearly lost it. Clark works her way inside and finds Billings.
Mo Billings carving out some space on the weak side, doing a nice job of getting in Clark's vision.
Monday night was probably her best game as a member of the Indiana Fever. Off to a great start here tonight. And Billings on the defensive end knocks it off a Copper.
Clark gets an assist right here. Piece of the paint, drops it off. Nice job of holding the defender high, and then the target hand and the delivery. One of the things Stephanie White wants her team doing is spending some more attention to detail on being on time, on target with their passes.
That call's been overturned by the officials on the floor as Thomas hits the deck. That inside for Brochan. Shot clock down to 3. She just heaves up a prayer. Clark bouncing, it's right to Mitchell for 2. Caitlin Clark's second assist is a beautiful one. Billings a block on the other end.
Great rotation by Billings on the low eye.
Here's Kiara Linskins who gets that one to go. Pass ahead, Cunningham too far underneath. And stepped on the baseline, Indiana turns it over, and that's their 4th. Indiana's 27 first quarter points. Raven Johnson is checked in, gets the assignment of Kalia Copper. And is called for the
two-way player. I mean, I put her on a list with Gabby Williams, who's dangerous, long and athletic. Brittany Sykes, healthy, and she's long and athletic. Really dangerous coming at you. Sanaya Rivers, Connecticut, all built the same, really good two-way players, really explosive in the open floor.
Copper had 20 on Monday night. The fever really made her work for it. She's got 7 early points here this evening.
Does Caitlin Clark get an assist for helping Raven Johnson with her earrings and delivering them to Stephanie White? Does that count? Is that going on the stat sheet somewhere? Because that's what just happened.
Well, I think that's called a coaching assist. Copper hits the free throw. Here's Raven Johnson running point here for Indiana. High-low with Hines Allen to Billings, and Billings is held.
Here's the assist we're talking about, Pat. Look at this right here. Cable doesn't count.
Here's Clark, who's been really aggressive in the first quarter. Drives into held. Cunningham from way outside hits a three.
What a start. What a first quarter. If you were in here the other night and saw what they did on Monday night, you wouldn't believe this is the same team.
Held had it blocked. Johnson ahead. Point guard to point guard, and Clark finishes. Ayayi left alone, and Blue Ayayi hits a three.
When Alyssa Thomas is operating in that middle third, she is so dangerous, so smart, leads the league in assists. That's a 6'2" point forward, guarding fives, running the point offensively.
Hines Allen has the size advantage, but can't finish inside. Offensive rebound. Putback is there.